On the line with me right now, Dr. Joe Congini. He is a sports medicine expert at Akron Children's Hospital. Good morning, Dr. Joe. How are you?
Good, Jane. How you doing?
I'm very well, thanks. So what did you want to talk to us about today?
Well, I wanted to talk about an announcement that was made about a week or two ago of a really exciting collaboration that's taking place in town. I'm getting a lot of questions about it, and I wanted to get a chance to explain it a little bit more. It is a collaboration that will really be hopefully help athletes in our community, starting from pre-high school kids through high school through college. And it is between people in the community to the University of Akron and with Children's Hospital. And so we know, if you've ever been up at Akron University, people who have been there know what great athletic facilities the U of A has. And people who have worked with Sports Medicine Center at Akron Children's knows in the last 35 or 40 years what great expertise we have and the resources to build a center together where we work together to really help young athletes. It's a performance center or a performance institute that work is going to begin this fall on transforming some of the facilities at the University of Akron to where people can come from the community and be exposed to a lot of the same expertise that the athletes at the University of Akron are able to benefit from. So for about 30 years, we've been doing some sports medicine care for the University of Akron, but we are expanding that quite a bit in this coming year. It's already started, really, a much more broad involvement this year when we came to this agreement with U of A. And we have some very, very talented, just superstars in the making from our team that are going to head this up. We have our primary care sports medicine doctor, Dr. Derek Eddy, has been in town for 6 years working with U of A. He was at West Virginia before that, working with several colleges. We have physical therapist Courtney Meyer is going to head that up, and she's been at U of A for 10 years. And in orthopedics, we have John Pulowski that came over to us. We were lucky, from the Andrews Clinic in Dallas, Texas. He's been here about 3 or 4 years, and he is going to be the orthopedic director of this center. And we have our sports nutritionists and sports psychologists on our team that are going to be available not only for working with University of Akron athletes, but we are going to really expand this performance center for young athletes who would get an exposure to the University of Akron and see just what tremendous facilities, state-of-the-art, national state-of-the-art facilities we have at Akron U. And we think national state-of-the-art expertise on the sports medicine side at Akron Children's. And so this collaboration was announced a couple of weeks ago, but the people were not altogether clear, I don't think, about what it was going to mean. But I think this Performance Institute is going to be a great opportunity, a great resource for kids growing up in this region to get, build young athletes safe and healthy. That's really what our mantra is. So a lot of people work with young athletes, but some of the best professionals in this region will be working with young athletes in areas like sports psychology, sports nutrition, sports medicine, to build these young athletes safely. And that's what we're hoping to do with this really exciting collaboration with the University of Akron and Children's Hospital.
So, Dr. Joe, then it's not specifically for athletes who are injured, but it's also to help keep athletes healthy and to build their strength, et cetera, right?
Oh, great question. Thanks so much for asking that. Yeah, so we are definitely going to have all the facilities we need to see injured athletes. But what really is the broader thing in sports medicine for years that we've advocated for is the prevention of injuries. And so we're going to be looking at the prevention of injuries, as you said, but also the enhancement of their sports participation. So you know how it is when there's younger athletes and they have the dream of being the best they can be, reach your full potential, whether that full potential will express itself as a high school athlete or you really have the opportunity to have the skills to become a college athlete. People are looking around town for where all in one place can I get the expertise to help my kids reach their full potential, be in a program that's going to help prevent injuries, and then if they do have injuries, get the best of care. And that's what we're really hoping to develop at the University of Akron campus.
Is this going to be expensive? Is this something your average parent can afford to get involved in?
It's going to be, and that's the great part about us being involved at Children's Hospital, is we do some of this programming already, but it's fragmented around town at different areas, and there's many, many other people that do it as well. And so a lot of parents are already involved in finding these performance enhancement places and spending a lot of money. We have the opportunity with doing it through the hospital, like many of our programs, to do it with scholarship money and grant funding that we're hoping to build, so that every kid would be able to be exposed to this. That's been one of the things that's been a little frustrating for me, is for years what I see when outside people are doing this, it's only people with the resources that are able to have access to this. And building it in with the hospital setting in the University of Akron and getting help from the foundation and really getting grant funding, we really want to make this available to everybody. And, of course, a lot of our athletes in the city are only going to be minutes from this facility at the University of Akron. So this is something for all athletes of all ages that really have that passion to want to be the best they can be. And that's what we're really hoping to develop down at the campus at the University of Akron.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for being on with us this morning. Dr. Joe Congini talking about that new sports medicine center and collaboration at the University of Akron. Sounds fantastic. We appreciate you being on with us this morning.